What is love? Exactly. An inquiry to the famous and infamous word love. Why this topic? Well, everyone's chasing it. Might as well understand while we're at it, right? There's a lot of definition of this word out there, leaving everyone confused. Well, maybe not you, but I'm confused, so I'm gonna explore this word a little bit. So, but don't take my words as an absolute. I don't claim to be an expert. I just like to inquire, and so don't take my words seriously. What's my motivation behind this? Number one, to promote my webcomic. So, before I explore the word, I'm just gonna say that I'm creating a webcomic, and the title is Land of the Gods. It is out now on Webtoon and Tapas. The link is not on my bio because I need to hit 1K subs before I can do that. And so maybe you can help me and press that little plus button in the corner. So yeah, thank you very much. But before I can do that, you can find the link on my Instagram, and my Instagram is on my profile here. So my second motivation for this is I want to make marketing fun. I am not a fan of social media in general. I like YouTube for podcasts and music, but the rest, as much as possible, I don't really like to involve myself into them. But I need to, because I can't just sit and wait for Webtoon or Tapas algorithm to do the trick for me. So here I am. And so, writing essays about philosophical and psychological topics, I find them fun and challenging. On top of that, I get to do an illustration. Just experimental at most, but trying to capture the essence of the topic, it's fun. So, here we go. Love is a loaded word, but again, I'm gonna start with a Google definition. So, according to Google, love encompasses a range of strong and positive emotional and mental states, from the most sublime virtue or good habit, the deepest interpersonal affection, to the simplest pleasure. Okay, let's pick the words that have substance in that definition. Positive emotional and mental states. Deepest interpersonal affection, blah blah, never mind. We can all agree that that definition is lazy. So let's just break it down further ourselves. First, it is self evident that love is subjective. We feel it in our body, and I'm gonna try to break down the feeling. We feel gratitude, that's one. We feel valued. But first, I forgot to say that love have different types, right? Remember the Greeks, yeah? Eros for passionate love, philia for friends, storge for parents to children, agape for unconditional love, etc. So it is really loaded, but I'm not gonna go into details with each type. I'm just gonna focus on the general idea of love here, okay? And how this video helps you. Well, by defining words clearly in your head, you'll realize how ignorant you are about a lot of things. Or another alternative, when you feel something, you can label it and articulate it. Am I in love, or I'm just delusional? Or whatever works for you. So let's just get into it. Love is a feeling. Is it inherent? Apparently not. Psychopaths exist. They are incapable of emotions. For genetic reasons, I think. Yeah, tough luck. So, what is it? How can we say we love someone? Because when you think about what a human being is, we are all the same in essence. I mean, we have different tribes, but we are basically the same species. We have the same design, just different in variety, of course. It would be boring. So, how can we say we love that person and not the other person? We feel it, right? But how did this feeling exist? I could say if this is universal, but I am human and you're human, and maybe you have the same subjective experience. Who knows? But in my experience, I can only say I love someone by the way they treat me. They won't treat me that way if I don't treat them well too. So I love them and they love me too. Ha! In my own sense, it's a reciprocal thing. Give and take principle. Unconditional love is a bit complex, and I think I'm gonna dive into that topic, but all I can say is it's like a different concept. Maybe I'll inquire about it next time, but not today, no. So, practically speaking, we cannot and should not feel love to someone who's being toxic, right? Even if that person has been our friend since childhood, or even our parents, our siblings, our partners, we have to distance ourselves emotionally to them, because how can you love someone who's literally choking you? Well, we can say that there's still a part of us that loves that person, maybe their essence as a human being, that is their capacity for change, but we cannot love their character who is being toxic, who loves to drink poison. Well, maybe you do, but not me, so you do you, but I highly advise against it. And so, love is a feeling we feel when we feel valued, and we can express love through our actions. So, in a practical and in a general sense, it is like the basic principle of give and take, like I said, and we give love through our action, and we get back our actions worth from other people. And in a case that our love isn't mirrored, then leave and distance yourself. You give them water and they give you a poison, and you know it. So, F them. They don't deserve your love. So, the next question: in what way can we measure the value you are giving to other people? That's the line, right? And no one is really talking about this, but well, you just treat them right. We all know what's right, right? We just we just reflect upon ourselves, like, how do I like to be treated? And that's our sense of right. And the base of our actions is our own standard of values. For example, little actions like attentively listening to the person, giving your honest opinion even though it hurts. Truth is more important than their emotions, and there are a lot of ways to express the truth without hurting the other person. Because if you lie, you're like building a whole other persona that isn't you, that the person have a relationship with. They don't know you, and they can't love you because you're hiding behind lies just to protect their emotions. And so, to distill it all down, love is an act of right treatment. We give love in a sense that we treat them right. Whatever right means to you, according to your own morals, principle, etc. And we feel love if we are treated right. And for me, it is not really a strong fireworks like emotions. It's like a hum deep in my soul. I can't really put words into it, but yeah. And that's the end of the inquiry. Copy link for support. Don't forget to check my webcomic because I wanted to hit 1K subs, guys. Come on. Thank you so much for your time. Hope you get something from this video. I don't know. Have a great day ahead. Bye. See you again.